Let's go. Down. This is the short term. Right. Go up too far. Don't go up too far. Tag rugby field is very well marked out. Wangapi wameona hiyo field? Tag rugby field, you've seen it. There are different lines on that field, sindio? Some of them are broken, others are continuous. On the short end of the field is called a dead zone line. Okay, so that is one line, but it's continuous line. We're going to move like that until we get there. Then this line is called what? Try line. Try line. Okay, when we play this game, you'll see that this is where we make a score. We'll do that, try line. That is a continuous line, okay? So keep on, let's move like this, let's move like this. This is what? 5 meter line, okay? This one is broken. You can look at the line. Do you see it has been marked with they have not made it continuous, it is broken. Okay? 10 meter line. Is it broken or continuous? Broken. Broken line. Halfway line. So, you see halfway line is continuous. Then we have that dead zone line is continuous. Then we have the try line is continuous. So when you get the two there, which are continuous, plus this one, plus the two there, then it becomes to 5. So do you know, I'll ask that question in the afternoon. If you get it, you will play. If you don't get, you will not play. So we have 5 continuous. How many broken lines are there? 2. 3. Yes? We have 3 broken lines. It's played by use of this rugby ball. Now this ball is not your size. We don't have a small size, but your ball is size 4. This is size 6, which is for the bigger people, but yours is size 4 in the book. You will see it's written size 4. So this is the ball we play with. Now we are going to learn on how to pass the ball in rugby and how to score. I'm just showing you first of all the equipment. Then here we have this one is called a belt, rugby belt or Velcro. They call it Velcro. You see that one? Yes. You see this one? Yes. So this one is put around on as you put it around like so. I'm just showing. Then this belt is tied like this, and it has some areas whereby the tag will do it. This one, you see that there are 2 areas there. One is there, and let me just show you. We have this, you tie like this. Then these are the tags. Can someone hold for me this? Yes, hold one each one. Yes. So, these are tags. Now, how do we put them? You stick the tag here, like that, on the part that has got a place, then you stick another one here like this. So these are called tags. So, in other words, what am I putting on right now? Raise up your hand. Tag and a belt. So the belt will be there. You put it around your waist, then you put the tag. You go and remove this. The moment you remove this, you say tag. Then that person has to release the ball. He cannot continue playing until he gets back the tag. So when you remove the tag, you drop it. He has to release the ball. Then what happens is he goes back and gets the tag, returns it there before he continues to do what? To play. One has the ball. And this one, you know, he's blue and she's where is the yellow? And she's yellow. When he has the ball, you don't go contact the person. You look for the tag. You look for this tag. So you come, he has the ball, you pull the tag, like that. The moment the tag is removed, you don't continue playing. You put the ball down. Go for your tag, because I remove and throw it there. So you put the ball down, and then what will happen is you can roll it back to your teammates. Then the teammate takes the ball, you go for your tag. So, then you put it back like that. You put it back before you continue doing what? Play. You cannot play without a tag. So we are going to do the cat and mouse. I just want them to chase each other. The blue ones, make sure you remove the tag. Let's go. Here, Miss Mama. Put it down. The game of that rugby can be played with 5 to 7? Yes. Now, this game is the only game, the ball game that we mix. We can mix. And normally, if you have 7 players, we have 2 girls and 5 boys. But if we have 5 players, we have 2 girls and 5 and 3 boys. So we normally mix. The tag rugby game can have a mixed game, a mixed players. We have girls and boys playing together. Now, I want to tell you about the skill of passing. In tag rugby, you know, in your books, there's passing. There's passing and scoring. So I want to show you passing. In tag rugby, you don't pass the ball ahead. You pass the ball literal. I mean, you come. Team and my team, I cannot pass to Joshua like in football, the ball ahead. I'll pass the ball literal to Joshua like this. Bring it back. Now, Joshua, again, I can decide either I pass it literal or I pass the ball to Joshua while he's slightly behind, move a little bit behind. So again, while passing the ball in rugby, I can only pass it behind, bring it back, or move forward, or go on the same line, or I can pass it literally. 2 things. You don't pass the ball like go there. Look at me now. I cannot pass the ball to Joshua when he's ahead of me. That is wrong. If you do that, then the referee will say, beep, that is wrong. But when Joshua is here, I pass the ball to Joshua like that, and then again. Now go back a bit. Again, I can pass the ball to Joshua like that, and then back. Yes, pass, 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 pass. You are supposed to turn like that and pass the ball. Look at me. So next thing, you are coming here. I want you to turn like this. You are going to turn and take the ball. You swing the ball around. You are not just going to pass. You are going to do this and pass the ball. And then the hands has to go all the way to follow the ball. Okay? So that's a little bit, but you are going to turn and pass the ball like that. Let me have the other group of pass the ball to. Okay? Turn. Yes. So pass the ball. I want to step in. Okay? Don't lift your leg. It is here. Step and pass the ball. Okay? So you are turning, pass the ball. Okay? Turn, step, step to the left. Good. That's literal. Behind. Outside rule, when they are starting, you have to supposed to be 10 meters. Put it 10 meters. No. How do you want to? Go behind, 10 meters behind. That is 10-meter line. Run! Run ahead!
Game tu kapoa juu hata mahali unakipia field ni kadogo, so hata hutahema vile mmehema juu vile mmefika hapa mmehema mpaka nimeshangaa. So haka ni kadogo tu, it's a very small field but a very interesting game. Now the field of play, okay, the field of play is what you can see here. It's okay. So this is the field of play, as you can see it, a very small field. So the posts kuna hizo nne. So you can see the the Batters square. It's called the Batters square. So the Batters square, which is used by a player known as the batter, and the batter bats the ball. Unaona vile hiyo tunasema ni rhythm ni Batters square inatumika na batter bat the ball. So ni bat. So this batter will bat the ball. Bat the ball simply means hitting the ball using. We have another square there known as the bowler's square. So again, the bowler's square is used by the bowler to bowl the ball. And bowling the ball here simply means the releasing, throwing the ball. So the only difference is, so when you are throwing can be anyhow. Throwing can be anyhow. Hata nikifanya hivyo sio nimethrow. Sio ni throw. Hiyo ni throw. But here we do not throw, we say we bowl. We bowl the ball. Because kuna vile hii ball, kuna vile tunairelease, kuna vile tunairelease. Hatuilisiki tu hivyo kienyeji. Kuna vile tunairelease. Ndio maana tunasema inaitwa nini? Bowling. That ball must be above the knee. Above the knee. Na pia isipite juu ya kichwa. Sawa sawa. So that will be the good ball. So that this batter is able to do what? Is able to bat the ball. Sawa sawa? Kwa pamoja? Now, in this game, we have two teams. We have two teams. We have the team known as the batters team or the batting team, and the fielding team. So the batting team ni wale watakaa hapa kama wameshika hizi bats na anagoga mpira. To score a point, this batter has to bat the ball. The batter has to bat the ball. Unakipia pamoja na bat yako. Kuachaki bat yako, so ukipia. Baada all round na wenda ukigusa hizo. Mpira. Amebatu mpira, akaanza kukipia, but the ball got back to the bowler when the person was in between the posts. Hapo ametolewa. We can also remove this batter if a fielder, tuasimu huyu ni fielder. So what I want you to do, now huyu amebat anakimbia. Huyu naye ni fielder ameshika ball. So what I want you to do, wewe unakimbia hivi. So huyu naye now look at them. Kimbia ufike haraka, ufike mbele yake. Haya, nani amegusa kwanza? Nani ako na ball? Red, Sasa kama red amegusa post na ball, ametoa bata. Because it already means hiyo post kwenye the bata alikuwa anaelekea is already occupied. Occupied in the sense that tayari ishaguswa na ball. So that is another way of removing the bata. Sawa. Huyu bata akirushiwa mpira na hiyo mpira iko sawa. Tumesema iko above the knee na iko
I was running and then one of the fielders come and hurt me. What will happen?
If you're hurt, if the fielders block your way, wewe una earn half a point. Already una earn half a point. Hiyo ndio inaitwa penalty score. Unapewa, that is how they are penalized. Sawa sawa. Now, one of the fielders atasimama hapa, anaitwa backstop. Haya, one of the yellow asimame hapa. Kazi yako ni gani hapa? Kushika ball zenye zinakuja nyuma. Sawa sawa? Haya, wewe yuko hapo. Now the other one is the bowler. Amesimama hapa kwa bowling square. Then kuna yule atasimama kwa post. Na post 1, post 2. Sio nyinyi wote. Watatu wabaki hapa. Those are the people who will do that. They are the ones who will do the target. Wanagusa post na ball. Now this one are called deep fielders. They are called deep fielders. Wao wataingia huku ndani, ndio wataendea zile ball zimeenda bad side. So wewe amalize kama haja tolewa nje, anapaga laini nyuma ya mwingine. Sawa sawa? Tunaelewana? Are we communicating? Yes, anapaga laini nyuma. So these people, actually their area of operation should be here. So bata wa kwanza ingia hapa. See the way the field is. Sasa unaona, ukiona amerusha vibaya, don't even bother. Because the moment you swing that bat, hiyo tunasema ni attempt na umemiss. So kama ball ni baya, don't attempt. Wachana nayo. And
area, I want to talk about it because it's very important. So we call this one a catcher's box, and at the same time, it has another area we call the batter's box. So this rectangle here, there is this rectangle with a longer length and a shorter width. This one we call it batter's box, where I'm standing. And there is another one on the other side. It's also a batter's box. And this is where the batter player, and when I say batter player, because I know you have learned about softball, you know who is a batter. He's a player who uses the equipment I'm holding, and his work is to hold it, hit the ball into the court, drop the bat, and then run and make a lap and come back here to this base, step on it, and win a score we call a run. So, for this player to hit the ball using the bat, thrown from a circle there, where some of you are seated, by a player called the pitcher, the player must stand here. So we call this one is batter's box. Then behind here, there is another space, and we call this one as catcher's box, because it's part of that big rectangle. So we call this one as catcher's box. So the catcher is supposed to stand somewhere here, directly behind this base, in this position, ready to catch the ball which is missed by this batter. And this player, the catcher player, must have some protective gear. And one of the protective gear is the helmet. The other one is a special glove called mitts. M-I-T-T-S. Then this helmet, lazima afae kwa kichwa, because the ball can come on the head. Give me one ball. So if this ball accidentally comes to his head and hits this, he cannot be injured. That's why he must protect his head. Then he's supposed to wear this special glove called mitts. And what's the difference between this glove and the rest of the gloves? It is because when you look at these two gloves, they are for softball. This one, the pockets, these are the pockets to put the fingers. They are joined together. They are joined, so there are no spaces. Then it's heavily padded. You can see this padding, because it's supposed to catch balls which come with a lot of force. But this one, which is not a mitt, you can see these pockets. There are some spaces which you can see. So these spaces makes it to be called glove, G-L-O-V-E. This is a glove which is worn by the fielders. the teammates of this catcher, they will be spread here to correct balls which have been hit by the batter and try to draw them to the bases so that they can put out the batter runner who is running around. You are talking when 3 of them get out that inning, that part of the game is over. Then they exchange. The team which was batting comes to field. The team which was fielding comes to bat. So this is one also on the left. So why do we wear these graphs on the left hand? Kwani tunavaa mkono ya left? The pointing finger, this one, it can come out here. That's why there is this space. It can come out here so that it helps you. All, you can put it through this pocket. And if you count these 1, 2, 3, 4 for the 4 fingers. So each of them gets each of them gets into the pocket. Then you make sure that it has fitted well. That's why it has this one open. Then after that, you fasten so that it is tight. Then you should be able to control it like that. So it is put on the left because the fielding players, the stance, feet apart, knees bent, trunk leaning forward. Then you go down. Play the position. If the ball is up, you start like that so that you can be able to move in any direction. Then you are set. Then the left hand out, away from the body. So you don't hold the ball here because you can miss and hit the body. So if the ball is coming, you position yourself and you put the left hand out and you open the glove. When the ball comes and gets to the glove, you close and you hold it. Then your right hand is free. You bring your right hand and you use your right hand to throw to your teammate so that you can put out that player who is coming there. So that's why you put it on the right, on the left. Then the right is free to throw. So there is drawing and then there is catching. So the only safety equipment the batters wear is only the helmet because of the boss. So when he's there, he needs the helmet. Then anaenda kwa hiyo stance, ready position. How do you hold the bat? The left hand should be next to the knob. Remember the parts of the bat: the knob, the taper, the barrel, the head cap, and the handle. The handle where you hold, and you can see it is padded for good grip. So that if your hands are sweating, they don't slide on your palm. Then how do you hold it? These ones are called the knuckles. The knuckles should face one direction. My friend, same direction. Then the left hand on the top. Then the right down. Then you bring it up above your shoulder. And your left shoulder pointing to the pitcher. And then you shift the weight back or you move your weight to the back right. Then when the ball comes, you swing to contact the ball with the middle of the barrel. And you hit it as far as possible in the area. So when the player who starts here is a member of the fielding team and is called the pitcher player. Anasimama hapa, the pitcher. But there is a plate which is put here or a base. We don't have it right now. So he's supposed to step on that base, then from there get ready to throw the ball to the batter. How do the pitcher throw the ball? He must use what we call underarm. So haezi rusha hivi. This is called overarm. Overarm can only be used by the other fielding players. But the pitcher, when throwing the ball to the batter, he must use underarm. So it is not good to use both hands because that ball cannot be accurate. Because you're supposed to throw the ball up to that home plate there. Hapo katikati. So you're supposed to hold the ball with your hands, get ready, then underarm smooth. So once you find hivi, then you rusha hivi. That's wrong. It should be smooth underarm. Then you release the ball. How do you hold the ball? The thumb and the small finger. then the other figures there, like that. So that you release it, like that. Hey, this area which is on this side, hey, are you listening to me? I'll ask you what I'm saying. So the area on this side, you should not play the ball there as a pata player. You should hit the ball into this area. What do we call this area? Fair territory. F-A-I-R. Fair territory. Hit the ball. This player starting in this circle is called who? Nataka kuona whether you are attentive, boys and girls. What do we call this player here? Pitcher. He's called a pitcher player. And you can see he's supposed to wear a glove on his left hand. Then behind there, the one there, in that big box, what do you call that player? It's called what? Nini anavaa kwa mkono? It's not a glove. Mitts. It's called what? Then we have these other 4 players. They are part of the fielding players. The one starting next. So you should not start on that base. Stand about a meter or 2 on this side. Inside. Yes, there. So, listen. That player next to that base. Wherever. Nani huyo? Can you pay attention to what I'm saying because it's very important? We call that base as first base. It's called what? Then that one is called what? And that one is called what? That 6 players we call infield players. They are called what? Infield players. And they are given their positions starting with F. We call this one as F1, F2, F3, F4, F5, F fielder 6. But when you go to their specific playing areas, we call this one pitcher, catcher, first base fielder, second base fielder, shortstop, third base fielder. And they play in which area? Infield. Infield is the area enclosed by this diamond. What do we call this plate here? Home plate or home base. Home plate or home base. So wakati tutaanza game, na usikiza hii. Ile group ilikuwa hapa nimeona akifanya that mistake. When you bat the ball, you are supposed to run around here. When you reach the first base, you step on it and then you continue running. You turn and you go towards the second base. In the rounders, you call it rounder. But when you come here, you call it around. Umeona hiyo? Once more. Na hapa kwa softball hakuna have rounder. Hata ukisimama kwa first base, then the second time you finish, is still one round. Then from there, we have some other 3 players. You are 2 and 9. The other, and those ones are called outfield fielders. The 3 of you. So they have gone just now. Put your hands straight. Yes. Can you see those 3 players? Yes. Those are the players we call outfield. Because the area they are collecting the balls is called the outfield. The area behind the diamond is called outfield. Clear? So what do we call that player there? Left. She's on our left. So we call her left outfielder or left fielder. Left outfielder or left fielder. What about the one in the red trouser? Center outfielder or center fielder. What about the one at the far right? Light outfielder. Clear? Yes. How many are they now? All of them? 9. Huh? 9. So those are the 9 fielding players. Then the other team, which will be now attacking. Because the game of softball is played by attacking team and defending team. So the fielders are defending team. So the attacking team are supposed to line up here. Here. Starting with the first one here. On a straight line. Look at her legs. Look at your legs. Easy. Yes. Then your eyes where? Your eyes where? What picture? Where is the picture?
There.
Unaona picture bado yuko? Then the bat up. Huh? comes. Yes. Sit down, Bonnie. Okay, now let us see what she's going to do. Let us see whether she's going to do the right thing. Okay, let the position. Eyes where? For ball, which is coming from the pitcher. You can see the catcher is set. So that if you miss, the catcher How do we put out a batter player? How do we put out? When the player is running to that base, I come holding the ball. Wait. Fielders, in Yanu. When you get hold of the ball, you look at where the batter is running. If the batter is running there, you throw that ball there. When you catch the ball, you make sure you go for the batter. Kuja with the bat. You go for the fielder. You go to that batter player who is running. And you touch him with the hand holding the ball. Lakini akifika kwa base akanyage, he is safe. Where's Muguza? Unachana na yeye. So if he's in between there, he's coming there. So you throw the ball there so that he can be tagged and you'll be out. All. If you think that you'll be able to reach there, you can throw the ball to the pitcher, and when the pitcher holds the ball in the circle and puts the ball down there, that batter player cannot run again. You'll be out. This one will walk to the first base. When this one makes 3 mistakes, he's out. His mistakes are called a ball. Our mistakes are called our mistakes are called a ball. His mistakes are called. Okay. Ready? Eh? Understand the what? Batter's box. Because he's right hand. One miss. You still have 2 more. If your time is up, you throw a good one. Another miss. I want that ball. Run up. Good, go. Okay, Timmy. Fielders, can I see what you're going to do? Okay. A miss. Right. Oh, come on, it's bad, don't bother. Don't swing. Go. Enda. Let us see what the fielders are going to do. Right. Okay. Continue. The catchers, you say here you are teammates. You are the same team. Batter ready? Batter ready? Pitcher ready? Go. Go. Fielder. Okay, now, because your court is a little, you will remain there.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hands up. 2, 3, 4. Like that. Then we move that side. We go like that until we come. Give me hands up. Give me hands up. Hands right.
Jerusalem, ikayalami.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jerusalem, ikayalami.
And back. Top right. Top left. Give me close over. Thogoto. And back. Okay then. 1, 2, 3. Thogoto.